Hello everyone, this is the Action Figuratorium. My name is Mark. I'm in the photo studio where I do my toy photography, and I am going to be opening this package today that I got. This is a Joy Toy Fox Hunter action figure, 3.75 for those of you in the know or the non-know. That is the old Kenner Star Wars action figure size. Been a lot of figures that size throughout the ages, and so when you have characters that size, they all will play nice together. Anyways, we're going to be opening this today on the Action Figuratorium. Stick around. So this comes from Small Joe's, and they put it in a little cardboard box. Nothing comes with it, which is fine. And it's just this, just the package, and that's perfectly okay. But we're going to take it over to the table and have a look at this dog firsthand. All right, so here is the box that I got this figure in. This is a 3.75, 118 scale, and it's a very nice box in terms of something you might get an electronic device in, like a iPhone or some type of MP3 player. It is full of all sorts of logos and the sticker, which tells you it is not a bootleg. One of the reasons I don't buy things on the super cheap off of eBay is that stuff that comes from China a lot of times is some type of a bootleg and is actually quite inferior. So it comes with a piece of foam, a little fold-out piece of paper, mostly written in language I can't read, some type of Southeast Asian, Japanese, I assume, but I don't really know, so it could be anything. And you get to see the figure there in centimeters. So we pull off the little foam pad. Again, this feels like an electronic device. So inside, by the way, these are not cheap in terms of action figures. So inside is a piece of foam and a cutout for the figure and a little bag of accessories. This is Fox Hunter A, I believe. I think there's an A and a B. These are sort of female characters. Now, I have to admit something to the people at large, that I sometimes confuse and do not know the difference, and I'm not sure what the difference is between Joy Toy products and Acid Rain. I actually thought that was the same manufacturer, just different product lines. They seem to come up together a lot. Maybe they're not the same company. Maybe they are. I don't know. I've tried looking it up. I didn't really find any info on it. I know I sound like an idiot because I'm sort of new to these guys, but I want to know. So if you do know, let me know any way you can. So here's a little package of accessories you get with it, with the character. And let's just go ahead and dump them out. They come in a nice little bag with a little, sticky gummy edge on it. We get some, it looks like some additional parts for possibly body joints, neck joints, they look like. There's some skin color and there's some black. Again, I have to admit that this is my first purchase from one of these, and as you guys know, I'm mainly a thrift store shopper, but I have been buying a few things new because I realize that if you want to get it, it only goes up in price secondhand. That the secondhand stuff only sells for more than you could buy it when it's new in stock. And so I've had to purchase a couple items new in stock because I wanted them and I knew that they were just going to go up and you got to pull the trigger on it. So I see a second hand it comes with, a left hand that's not that different than the other one. Wonder if these are just different types of, I guess it's just so you can mix and match parts from other characters or other building pieces. I don't know, I'm a little confused because there's so many of them and I have nothing to connect these to. I've got like 100 different joints. So 2 of these must be for wrists, 2 must be for ankles, 1 must be for something like the neck, and they come in either cream or black. Who knows? Maybe I should read up a little bit, but this is all about when you open a box, what do you find, what do you experience, what do you know, what do you not know? We have 2 guns. There's a rifle, and there's this sort of weird kind of Blade Runner looking pistol. And this is some kind of weird goofball Space Marine gun. I don't know why they do it. I don't know. She's got a holster for the pistol. Let's see if that actually fits in or if it's just ceremony. All right, so it fits in, but it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. That's not that bad. I think after a few times it'll be much better. All right, so let's throw the gun in her hand. You know, she might have to shoot her way out of this review. So let's look at the character now. It has got a little kind of sort of rubber vest that looks like it does come off. There's a little button in the front if you want to take the vest off. Something written on the back. Black something. Black, and then another word that's too small to read for a man with 50-year-old eyes. She's got some... Man, this is really cool, by the way. I just want to point out that this figure feels, for its size, really well made. The sculpting on it looks great. The way the ankles and the boots and the knees and the legs move on it is all really well done. The articulation is really well done on this figure. By the way, this is like these are like $30 hunks of plastic. So, and I say that because I need to remind people that this is all disposable income stuff. I mean, you don't need this to live. You know, like if you have to survive X amount of days on the road without food and water, and this isn't going to help you. But in the age we're in now, where anyone can do whatever they want, play with toys all day long, this is actually pretty cool. She's a pretty cool fig. She has only one eye showing. She's got bangs over the other eye. I don't know what that means. The box artwork is actually her in silhouette. They don't even, they just light her from the back. I think that's interesting. I wonder what this QR code goes to. I get the feeling it will brick your phone. So this figure is pretty badass. You can pose it and move it any way you want to. All right, so the reason why I got this figure specifically and why it's the only one from Joy Toy that I'm gonna get, the only reason why I got this was I was looking for, all right, get this, I was looking for a Lara Croft Tomb Raider figure, all right? Because I'm working up a series in which Indiana Jones, and when I say Indiana Jones, I mean old Indiana Jones, like Crystal Skull Indiana Jones, and a young sort of Tomb Raider Lara Croft team up to create a type of comedy of manners, right? Where we have like an old guy and a young girl, and they're constantly they're constantly at it, you know, the bickering, the fighting, the, you know, all the tropes are there. And so these are going to be my my two main characters here, Lara Croft and Indiana Jokes, or Indiana Drinks as I sometimes call them. And so these guys are going to have to work together if they want to like, you know, do some serious looting. And so that's what I was thinking, that this would be a perfect team up. So there you have it. That is our two main guys together. Now I have a lot of G.I. Joe, Star Wars size guys, like an insane amount. And even this guy, I think he's like a Fisher-Price person. I always thought he looked like a Hank Williams Jr., you know, Bocephus. But there's a lot of guys in this drawer next to me here that could be an endless amount of background characters who can come in and goof with these two. It's almost too good to be true. Look, we got the... Look at this guy. He's like some kind of yodeling mountaineer. He could get involved. You know, he's got nothing going on. One of these guys. He's like a jumpsuit mechanic. He works on Indiana Jones's car, probably. You know, I'm sure Indiana Jones probably drives a Ford pickup truck. I don't know. What do you guys think? In case you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just going through literally a bin of G.I. Joes looking for some of the wackier guys out there. I also have a whole bunch of the Leonard, assuming that's how you say it. I have a lot of those characters too, and they end up in the drawer. But, you know, got the kid with the baseball cap on backwards. It's like Jones and Croft, they're putting together a team of guys to go in and rob this Aztec tomb. Look at that, full posse. So, this dog here, Joy Toy, I'm not sure what the difference is between Joy Toy and Acid Rain toys. Still trying to figure that out. They seem about the same to me. Seem kind of pricey for the scale. However, I was reading an interview from a long time ago with one of the guys from Four Horsemen, who before they released their Mythic Legions, they were going to come out with a 4-inch line of figures. And in the interview, that's what he was talking about. And with a 4-inch line, you can have a bunch of like bigger guys in terms of the scale. Like you can bring out, you know, trolls and ogres and crazy monsters. And also you can have, you know, a weapon that would just be a regular sword for like a 6-inch guy, or like a, you know, even like a 12-inch figure, becomes this huge giant sword for a 4-inch guy. But what they found out was that in terms of the cost of production, it was only a few dollars. Meaning if they went with the 6-inch line, you'd pay almost the same thing and you'd get more figures. So they eventually went with 6-inch, and I think it paid off, because that's sort of the preferred scale right now. That's what the Black Series is, that's what Marvel Legends is, that is what all the sort of boutique Mezco Gomez and associated characters are, as the 6-inch characters are 1/12 scale. So I'm not surprised that a figure this well articulated and painted and sculpted is in the $30 range, according to that interview that I read. But still, you know, when you buy like a little guy, you think that they would be $9.99. Not true. However, you get what you pay for, and I think that this character is going to really pay off in the long run. So, thanks for sticking around, and we'll catch you in the next one.